Side-to-side undulations we talked about before in terms of horizontal slides and vertical slides and sequencing them. So we go horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical. And that's how we start to create this figure eight of the rib cage. So when we do those as side-to-side undulations, generally we're not moving our feet. We could. You could do those over a walk, over a footstep, over a turn, but at its base, it's just the figure eight of the rib cage through sliding side to side and up, side to side and up, side to side and up. All right, so that was last week's Technique Tuesday. This week, we're going to take it one step further. So we're going to take our feet into kickstand position, which means at this point, all of my weight is over this leg here, and I have the other one out at the ready. So both of these legs need to be able to take on weight whenever I need that to happen, because it's going to happen. So if I start over here, knees are bent. This is my left leg, it might be your right, depends on how you're looking at this. And I'm just going to relax my arms out. I'm going to start a sidewinder over here. Now I'm going to go this way, but I need to start my rib cage opposite my direction of travel in the side to side, because if I don't slide left or away from my travel, then I really can't get over there. If I just start from here and move it over, you don't get that cool snaky quality to it. So again, my shoulders are down, boom, boom, my knees bent. I'm going to slide horizontal, slide vertical, right? And now I'm going to slide horizontal here as I begin to take weight into the other leg. So this knee is bent, this heel is still off the floor, but just for one moment longer. Now I'm going to take the motion into my hip. So I'm going to push away from the floor and drop this heel down. So now the opposite heel is up. I'm going to kickstand on the other side, squeezing in my glute. Sorry, that's not my glute. Squeezing in my oblique to lift the hip up. And then two choices. I can either come to neutral softly, or if I want a little panache to it, I can squeeze the opposite glute and pull that hip down. And now I'm back into neutral in my torso, kickstand on the other side in my legs. So once again, I'm going to slide away from it, lift on that same side, slide towards it as I begin to take weight into this leg. Heel is still off the floor. Now I'm going to switch my heels, pull that hip up, and boom, drop it down, or just allow it to come down. Depends on your mood, your music, what's going on, if you want to go kapow at the end, or if you want to go nice and smooth at the end. So let's look again. I'll go slide, lift, slide across, shift the weight, and drop. I'll drop that smooth. Slide, lift, across, shift the weight, and drop it smooth. We'll do a couple more smooth, then we'll try sharps. Slide, lift, across, shift the weight, and drop it smooth. One more here, and I'm going to give you another tip on this one. Two more tips, actually, and boom. Now, we want to make sure in this movement that our shoulders are relaxed. So that doesn't mean we're going to hold them hard and still, so they might react a little, but what we're trying to avoid is allowing that shoulder to pull up, just like we talked about with sidewinder. So if we're coming up with the ribs, we want to make sure that this shoulder is still staying down. You'll see the shoulders tilt, but that's because they're just going along for the ride. When you tilt your torso, your shoulders are going to go with it. The second thing I want to make sure we're looking at is that our head stays level. It'll go a little side to side because your body is shifting side to side. You'll take your head with you, but we're trying not to dive into it with the top of our head or our ear or anything like that. Try to keep that head straight up and down as you go across. So let's do 4 more, 2 on each side alternating. This time we'll take that hard contraction and feel what it feels like to end it sharp. Shoulders down, got my kickstand out here, ribs are lifted, and I slide away, I lift it, I come across and drop it down. Slide away, lift, across, shift the feet, drop. One more each side. Slide away from it, lift it up, shift the feet, and drop. Last one. Slide, lift, slide across, and drop. All right. Now there are arms that we could do with this. Right now, I just wanted to focus on the core movement and the weight shift and when exactly the feet do what they do, because that's part of it too, is making sure that we're shifting the weight over at the right time so that your torso is supported, that slide across is supported, and you have what you need to drop that hip into place, whether you're doing it smooth or whether you're doing it sharp. So there it is, up to down, side to side, undulation. It's a lot of directions to talk about, but that's what's happening. We're starting at the top of the body and it ends at the bottom. So that's our up to down. And of course, we're moving that undulation sideways instead of spinal like we do with the body wave. Okay? Have a great day, everybody. I will see you soon.